Welcome to Bright Star. Today, we're traveling back to 1987 with Star Trek: The Next Generation, the beloved sci-fi series that introduced a new era of adventures aboard the USS Enterprise. Join Captain Picard, Commander Riker, and the diverse crew as they explore the far reaches of space, tackling ethical dilemmas, alien encounters, and more. Dive into behind-the-scenes stories, revisit unforgettable episodes, and see where the cast is today. Subscribe for more updates on your favourite classics. Lavar Burton played Geordi LaForge. Lavar Burton's portrayal of Lieutenant Commander Geordi LaForge added depth, empathy, and intelligence to the character. As the Enterprise's chief engineer, LaForge was admired for his technical skill, resourcefulness, and dedication. Burton's optimistic and warm performance made LaForge relatable and inspiring, with his use of the visor becoming iconic in the Star Trek universe. He portrayed LaForge as both a brilliant engineer and a loyal friend, particularly through his close relationship with Data. Birth date, February 16, 1957. Current age, Lavar. Burton is currently 67 years old. Beyond his role in Star Trek, he has remained an influential figure in entertainment and education, particularly through his work in promoting literacy. Lavar Burton's impact extends beyond acting. He is widely celebrated as the host of Reading Rainbow, a children's educational program that inspired generations to develop a love for reading. His contributions to literacy and education have earned him several awards, including Emmys and a Peabody. Burton's breakout role came early in his career when he played Kunta Kinte in the groundbreaking miniseries Roots. His powerful performance earned him widespread acclaim and set the stage for a successful career. He then joined the cast of Star Trek: The Next Generation, where he became one of the first actors to bring a positive and nuanced portrayal of a black engineer to a major science fiction franchise. Born in West Germany and raised in Sacramento, California, Burton initially considered a career in the priesthood before deciding to pursue acting. He studied theatre at the University of Southern California, which provided him with a solid foundation for his future in entertainment. Known for his warmth and charisma, Burton has used his platform to advocate for social justice and education. Lavar Burton is married and has 2 children. He is a devoted family man and frequently shares his experiences and values on social media, where he engages with fans and promotes causes close to his heart, including literacy and human rights. Burton has received numerous accolades throughout his career, including an Emmy for his work on Reading Rainbow. His portrayal of Kunta Kinte in Roots earned him critical acclaim, and he has been recognized with various awards for his contributions to education. Additionally, Burton has been a key figure in popularizing literacy and making a positive impact on children's lives through his advocacy work. Burton's connection to literacy extends to his popular podcast, Lavar Burton Reads, where he reads short stories aloud to his audience. The podcast has been praised for bringing a diverse array of literature to listeners and reflects his lifelong passion for storytelling and education. Brent Spiner played Data. Brent Spiner's portrayal of Lieutenant Commander Data is a beloved element of the series. As an android striving to understand humanity, Spiner infused Data with innocence, curiosity, and emotional depth. Despite Data's lack of emotions, Spiner's nuanced performance made him relatable, using subtle expressions and precise physicality to show Data's growth. His interactions, especially with Captain Picard, explored deep philosophical questions, making Data a fan favourite and a pivotal character in the Star Trek universe. Birth date, February 2nd, 1949, current age. Brent Spiner is currently 75 years old. He remains active in television, film, and voice acting, continuing to engage with fans of Star Trek and beyond. Brent Spiner is also known for his talents as a singer. He released an album called Old Yellow Eyes Is Back, which showcases his love for classic American songs. Spiner's versatility extends to stage performances and guest roles on various television shows, where he often brings a distinctive charm and wit to his characters. Spiner started his career in theatre, honing his craft through stage roles before transitioning to television. He appeared in various guest roles on TV before landing the role of Data in Star Trek: The Next Generation. Although he initially auditioned for a different character, he became fascinated with data and brought a unique perspective to the role that resonated with audiences. Born in Houston, Texas, Spiner was raised in a Jewish family. He attended the University of Houston, where he studied acting and developed a love for the craft that would shape his future career. Known for his humor and wit, Spiner has a deep appreciation for both drama and comedy, which he has seamlessly integrated into his acting style. Brent Spiner has one child and has always maintained a relatively private personal life. He often shares anecdotes and interacts with fans on social media, where he embraces his status as a Star Trek icon. His down-to-earth personality and willingness to engage with fans have endeared him to many. Despite playing a character without emotions, Spiner often had the cast and crew laughing on set with his quick wit and humor. His portrayal of Data was so iconic that he reprised the role in several Star Trek films and returned to play different versions of Data in Star Trek Picard, proving his enduring connection to the character and the franchise. Jonathan Frakes played William Riker. Jonathan Frakes brought charm, leadership, and humor to Commander William Riker. As the first officer of the USS Enterprise D, Riker became iconic for his charisma, tactical skill, and loyalty to Captain Picard. Frakes infused Riker with adventure and warmth, developing him into a multi-dimensional character known for his courage, compassion, and duty. His interactions, especially with Deanna Troi, added emotional depth, making Riker a beloved figure among Star Trek fans. Birth date, August 19, 1952. Current age, Jonathan Frakes is currently 72 years old. Beyond acting, he continues to contribute to the Star Trek universe as a director and producer, bringing his insights and passion to various projects within the franchise. Beyond acting, Jonathan Frakes has also earned acclaim as a director. He has directed multiple episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation, Star Trek Discovery, and Star Trek Picard, among others. His directorial debut with Star Trek First Contact was particularly well received, solidifying his reputation as a talented filmmaker within the franchise. Frakes began his career in theatre before moving to television, where he took on various guest roles in shows like The Waltons and Hill Street Blues. His big break came when he was cast as William Riker in Star Trek The Next Generation, a role that he originally auditioned for with minimal understanding of Star Trek, but soon came to embrace fully. Born in Bellefonte, Pennsylvania, and raised in Bethlehem, Frakes initially pursued a career in theatre. He attended Penn State University and later transferred to Harvard University, where he studied theatre. His dedication to acting and directing has made him a well-respected figure in the entertainment industry. Jonathan Frakes has been married to actress Jeannie Francis since 1988, and they have 2 children. He has spoken about the importance of family and the balance he strives to maintain between his professional and personal life. Frakes is known for his warm demeanour and sense of humour, which have endeared him to both colleagues and fans. One of Frakes' signature traits as Riker is the Riker manoeuvre, a distinct way of sitting by stepping over the back of a chair. This became a memorable quirk that fans and cast members alike have enjoyed over the years, contributing to Riker's unique charm. Gates McFadden played Beverly Crusher. Gates McFadden's portrayal of Dr. Beverly Crusher brought warmth, empathy, and intelligence to the role of the Chief Medical Officer. As a single mother and dedicated doctor, McFadden balanced Dr. Crusher's medical expertise with a strong sense of morality, highlighting her commitment to the Enterprise crew. Her relationship with her son Wesley and her evolving friendship with Captain Picard added depth, making Dr. Crusher a trusted leader and beloved character among fans. Birth date, March 2nd, 1949, current age, Gates. McFadden is currently 75 years old. She remains active in the entertainment industry, frequently engaging with the Star Trek community through conventions and special events. Beyond acting, McFadden is an accomplished choreographer. She contributed to productions like Labyrinth, where she collaborated with Jim Henson, and The Muppets Take Manhattan. McFadden also directed several theatre productions and taught at various institutions, demonstrating her versatility and dedication to the arts. Originally trained as a choreographer, Gates McFadden worked with Jim Henson's production company, which led to her involvement in films like Labyrinth. Her role as Dr. Beverly Crusher marked a shift toward television, where she quickly became a beloved figure on Star Trek: The Next Generation. Despite leaving the series after the first season, fan support brought her back, and she remained a central character throughout the show's run and its subsequent films. Raised in Ohio, McFadden pursued her passion for the arts at Brandeis University, where she earned a degree in theatre. She later trained in France under renowned physical theatre artist Jacques Lecoq, which influenced her career in choreography and physical performance. Her diverse background laid a strong foundation for her multifaceted career. Gates McFadden is married and has one son. She values her family life and often shares her experiences as a mother, which has informed her portrayal of Dr. Crusher's relationship with Wesley on Star Trek. She continues to balance her career with her personal life, emphasizing the importance of family and creativity. McFadden's departure from Star Trek: The Next Generation after the first season surprised fans, but she returned to the series due to fan support. She has spoken openly about creative differences with the producers that led to her temporary exit, showcasing her dedication to the integrity of her character. Gates McFadden initially worked behind the scenes as a choreographer before stepping into acting, a background that influenced her physical approach to the role of Dr. Crusher. Her friendship with Patrick Stewart off-screen mirrored their characters' strong connection, adding authenticity to their on-screen dynamic. In addition to her work on Star Trek, McFadden has a background in puppetry and physical theatre, which she incorporates into her work in unique and creative ways. Wil Wheaton played Wesley Crusher. Wil Wheaton portrayed Wesley Crusher, the young and gifted ensign. As Dr. Beverly Crusher's son, Wesley navigated adolescence aboard the Enterprise, contributing scientific insights to the crew's missions. Despite mixed reception, Wheaton brought earnestness and curiosity to Wesley, capturing the struggles of a prodigy seeking his place among Starfleet officers. His relationship with Captain Picard added depth, showcasing Wesley's growth from a novice to a confident young man. Birth date: July 29, 1972. Current age: Wil Wheaton is currently 52 years old. In addition to acting, he has become a prominent voice in the nerd culture community, writing extensively and hosting shows on various topics related to gaming, technology, and fandom. Beyond acting, Wheaton is a passionate advocate for mental health awareness, sharing his own struggles with depression and anxiety. He has built a significant online presence, connecting with fans through his blog and social media, where he discusses everything from pop culture to personal well-being. Wheaton began his acting career as a child, gaining early acclaim for his role in Stand By Me. This breakout role led to his casting as Wesley Crusher on Star Trek: The Next Generation, a role that would cement him as a notable figure in science fiction. Despite criticism surrounding Wesley's character, Wheaton has embraced his time on the show, recognizing its impact on his career and his lasting connection to the Star Trek fandom. Born and raised in Burbank, California, Wheaton developed an early passion for acting. After his time on Star Trek, he pursued various projects across film, television, and new media. In recent years, he has also focused on writing, with a particular interest in science fiction, gaming, and memoir-style works. Wil Wheaton is married to Anne Prince, and they share a close bond. He often shares his experiences as a stepfather, noting the importance of family in his life. Wheaton is also known for his love of gaming, which he shares with his family and community through his web series, Tabletop. Wheaton's character, Wesley Crusher, was initially a controversial figure among Star Trek fans, but he later gained a cult following, with Wheaton embracing the character's legacy. Wil Wheaton's love for gaming led him to create Tabletop, a web series that celebrates board games and tabletop RPGs, becoming a hit among fans. Wil Wheaton has also lent his voice to various animated series and video games, including Teen Titans and GTA 5, expanding his reach within the entertainment industry. Patrick Stewart played Jean-Luc Picard. Patrick Stewart's portrayal of Captain Jean-Luc Picard is widely celebrated as iconic in science fiction. Stewart brought gravitas and intellectual depth to the principled and diplomatic leader of the USS Enterprise, showcasing Picard's thoughtful decision-making and moral conviction. His Shakespearean background added dignity and complexity to the role, making Picard a respected and beloved character. Stewart's strong on-screen chemistry with the ensemble cast, especially Jonathan Frakes, further solidified Picard's enduring legacy. Birth date, July 13th, 1940. Current age. Patrick Stewart is currently 84 years old. He remains an active figure in television, theatre and film, recently reprising his role as Picard in the Star Trek Picard series, which further explores the character's journey. Beyond Star Trek, Patrick Stewart has had a distinguished career in both television and film, as well as on the stage, where he has performed numerous Shakespearean roles. He is an outspoken advocate for various social causes, including domestic violence awareness and veterans' rights, and has used his platform to promote these issues. Stewart has also been recognised for his voice work, adding another dimension to his extensive career. Patrick Stewart began his career with the Royal Shakespeare Company, where he honed his craft in classical theatre. His transition to television with Star Trek: The Next Generation marked a significant shift, but he quickly became synonymous with Captain Picard. His success on the show opened doors to a variety of roles, including his prominent part as Professor Xavier in the X-Men series, where he further showcased his versatility and range as an actor. Born and raised in Yorkshire, England, Stewart experienced a challenging childhood, which later inspired his activism against domestic violence. His passion for acting led him to the Bristol Old Vic Theatre School, where he trained before embarking on a career that would take him from the British stage to Hollywood. Patrick Stewart has been married 3 times and has 2 children. He is known for his close friendships within the Star Trek cast, particularly with Ian McKellen, with whom he has shared both professional collaborations and a long-standing personal bond. Stewart often speaks about the importance of family and friendship, which have helped sustain him throughout his career. Patrick Stewart has been nominated for multiple Emmy and Golden Globe Awards, receiving a Screen Actors Guild Award as part of the X-Men cast and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He has also received the prestigious Olivier Award for his work in theatre and was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II in 2010 for his services to drama. Stewart's legacy includes both his work on Star Trek and his influence on the sci-fi genre, where he remains a beloved figure. Patrick Stewart has generally maintained a positive public image throughout his career. However, he has been open about the difficulties of his early family life and his father's PTSD, which has shaped his advocacy for mental health and veterans support. Patrick Stewart was initially hesitant to take the role of Captain Picard, fearing it would typecast him, but he ultimately embraced the role, which became a defining part of his career. He has appeared in more Star Trek episodes than any other actor, becoming a lasting symbol of the franchise. Stewart is a close friend of Ian McKellen, and their public displays of friendship have delighted fans. They have starred together in both the X-Men series and various stage productions. Michael Dorn played Worf. Michael Dorn's portrayal of Lieutenant Worf, the first Klingon main character in Star Trek, is unforgettable. Dorn infused Worf with intensity and honor, portraying a character torn between his Klingon heritage and Starfleet duties. His performance captured Worf's struggles with identity, loyalty, and family, bringing depth to a potentially stereotypical role. Worf's relationships, particularly with Captain Picard as a mentor and with Data as a friend, enriched his journey as both a warrior and a father, making him a memorable figure in the Star Trek franchise. Birth date, December 9th, 1952. Current age, Michael Dorn is currently 71 years old. He remains an active contributor to the Star Trek community and has continued to work in both television and voice acting. Michael Dorn holds the record for most appearances as a single character within the Star Trek franchise, having played Worf for over a decade across multiple series and films. In addition to his work as an actor, Dorn has explored his passion for aviation, becoming a certified pilot and flying in various air shows. Dorn started his acting career with guest roles in television before joining the cast of Chips. His big break came when he was cast as Worf in Star Trek: The Next Generation. Initially conceived as a minor role, Worf became central to the series, with Dorn's compelling performance earning him a place as a regular and making him a cultural icon within the Star Trek universe. Born in Luling, Texas and raised in Pasadena, California, Dorn initially studied radio and television production at Pasadena City College. His passion for acting led him to pursue a career in the entertainment industry. Dorn is also known for his love of aviation, having owned several aircraft and served as a pilot in numerous air shows. Dorn's iconic Worf makeup took over 2 hours to apply each day, a process that he endured through hundreds of episodes and several films. Despite this, Dorn embraced the character fully and has expressed interest in reprising the role. He has even proposed a spin-off series focused on Worf's adventures, demonstrating his deep connection to the character. Denise Crosby played Tasha Yar. Denise Crosby portrayed Tasha Yar, the tough and resilient chief of security on Star Trek: The Next Generation. As one of the first female characters in such a role, Crosby combined strength and warmth, making Tasha an influential figure for fans. Although she exited early from the series, Tasha's death marked a significant moment, showcasing Crosby's ability to bring emotional depth to her character and paving the way for strong female roles in science fiction. Birth date: November 24th, 1957. Current age: Denise Crosby is currently 66 years old. She remains active in the entertainment industry, with numerous appearances on television and in film, often revisiting her Star Trek roots through conventions and documentaries about the series. Aside from her acting career, Denise Crosby has produced documentaries, notably Trekkies, 1997, and Trekkies 2, 2004, which explore the passionate fan culture surrounding Star Trek. These projects have allowed her to connect with fans and delve into the legacy of the franchise from an insider's perspective. Born in Hollywood, California, Denise Crosby began her career in theatre and modelling before transitioning to television and film. Her early work included guest roles on popular TV shows and films, which eventually led to her casting as Tasha Yar on Star Trek: The Next Generation. While her tenure on the series was brief, her role as Tasha Yar became iconic, and she even returned to Star Trek in alternate universe storylines, further exploring her character's legacy. The granddaughter of legendary singer and actor Bing Crosby, Denise grew up in a showbiz family and initially pursued acting to forge her own path. Despite the challenges of living up to her family's name, she focused on building a diverse career across different genres in television and film. Denise Crosby has been married twice and has one son. She values her role as a mother and often speaks about the importance of family, balancing her work commitments with personal responsibilities. Denise Crosby's departure from Star Trek: The Next Generation. After the first season was a surprising and controversial moment for fans. She chose to leave the series to pursue other acting opportunities, but she later reconciled with the franchise, returning for several guest appearances as Tasha Yar and alternate versions of her character. Denise Crosby's character, Tasha Yar, was killed off in the first season of Star Trek: The Next Generation, a decision that was rare for a main character at the time. She returned to the Star Trek universe multiple times, including an appearance as Sela, an alternate universe Romulan version of Tasha's daughter. Marina Sirtis played Deanna Troi. Marina Sirtis's portrayal of Deanna Troi brought emotional depth and empathy to the series. As the half-human, half-betazoid counselor, Sirtis portrayed Troi with wisdom, vulnerability, and strength, using her ability to sense emotions to explore complex narratives. She balanced Troi's compassionate nature with assertiveness, making her an essential member of the Enterprise crew. Her dynamic with Jonathan Frakes as Riker enriched Troi's character, creating a multifaceted role that resonated across the series, films, and other Star Trek appearances. Birth date: March 29th, 1955. Current age: Marina Sirtis is currently 69 years old and continues to act, regularly appearing in both television and theatre. She remains closely connected to the Star Trek fandom, attending conventions and participating in special events tied to the franchise. In addition to her on-screen work, Marina Sirtis has ventured into voice acting, lending her talents to animated series such as Gargoyles and video games like Mass Effect. Off-screen, Sirtis has been an outspoken advocate for women in the entertainment industry, sharing her experiences and promoting equality in the workplace. Born and raised in London, England, Sirtis trained at the Guildhall School of Music and Drama. She initially worked in British theatre and television before moving to Los Angeles, where she secured the role of Deanna Troi in Star Trek: The Next Generation. The role proved to be her breakthrough, and she remained an integral part of the Star Trek franchise, reprising her character in multiple films and series. Sirtis was born to Greek parents and grew up in London. She always had a passion for performing arts, which led her to pursue acting despite initial resistance from her family. Her determination paid off, and after graduating from drama school, she worked steadily in theatre before her big break in Star Trek. Marina Sirtis has been married to musician Michael Lamper since 1992. They have shared a quiet life away from the public eye, with Sirtis often speaking fondly of her family in interviews, emphasizing the importance of love and support in her life. Marina Sirtis originally auditioned for the role of Tasha Yar in Star Trek: The Next Generation, but was later cast as Deanna Troi, while Denise Crosby took on the role of Yar. Sirtis's character Troi originally had a much heavier accent, which she later toned down as the series progressed,